Hey guys, welcome guys, welcome to our first interaction, of 2026. I wish all of you, happy New Year, happy New Year 2026. I know that we've gone through January, February. Now we're meeting, in March. So yeah, this is our first interaction for this year. My apologies because I've been swamped with a lot of work, left and right. So that really became an hindrance, or an ambiguity, a time, a limitation for me to engage, in our channel's activities. But today, I'm back. Today, definitely, in the next coming days, we'll be interacting more than we used to. So this is a project. I've been working on. I started this project was last year, October, if I'm not mistaken. So this project in October, there's going back and forth with the client meetings and all those things. So yeah, today the project has progressively, produced a lot of attraction, a lot of consideration and recognition from the client. There has been a lot of alteration as well and iterations, that took place, throughout the design process till we reached this level. So I'm sure you've seen already, a few clips or images of this project. I'm sure I've through the demonstrations video that I've been posting on the group from last year, even the beginning of this year as well. So yeah, being that you have already an idea, otherwise you can just go back to the past videos that I've posted on the channel. Then you'll be able to have a little bit of a glimpse on this project. So the agenda for today, we will be doing the light wiring and the receptacle positioning and wiring as well. So we'll be doing conventionally I'll say we will be working on the MEP, but today we're starting with the electrical section that we're gonna do work on the plumbing, and we finish with the mechanical. For today's agenda, we will be working on the light wiring. If we still have much time, I will carry on with with plugs, and the other electrical fixtures and equipment that are needed in this project. So let us start. This is just a simple construction details plan that I've created. There are a lot of layer combinations that I've created. This one probably I've been just simplified, just a little bit of note there, and surface area. You have the slab level. Yeah. So yeah, I've kept this view pretty simple, compared to other layer combinations views. But we're gonna go through all of them. Not today because we don't have much time. As we'll be going along with our tutorial, as we're going along with our video, you will be able to see everything properly and clearly. Probably why not develop more ideas from this work that I'm doing. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So I'm gonna go straight. You can see that there are a lot of layer combinations. There are a lot of them. So I'm gonna go straight to MEP here. Let's look for electrical lighting, a schematic lighting plan. I'm gonna click on it. Automatically our plan view will change. Now we just looking at every single lighting fixtures that we use for this project. For today, we're mainly gonna focus on this level, on this story. we are on the second floor here. We are on the second floor. So for the remaining floor, in the upcoming video, we will be visiting them as well, based on the client, requirement and recommendation. The meticulously plans, or let's say views. I won't be able to disclose them, but as much as we have time, wherever needed, we're gonna go through it. Then we'll be on the common ground. So for today, let's start with the wiring. So as you can see, these are ArchiCAD, a 2D symbol, electrical 2D symbol. If I go Control T, you're gonna see that most of the electrical fixtures that I've used here, they're coming from the ArchiCAD library, as you see here. If you scroll down, on in your ArchiCAD library, then all the way down, you will see that after mechanical, because this is ArchiCAD 24, but I will be having another video for ArchiCAD 28 that I've on another project that I've completed last year. So, but for on this particular work concerning the MEP, we'll be working with the ArchiCAD 24, because this project I started with the ArchiCAD 24. So that's why. So if you go to the ArchiCAD 24 library and you scroll all the way down, just after mechanical here, you see that it's written 2D elements. And from the 2D element, you will see that there are other elements from the electrical symbols. Their controls, their luminary, their power outlets, supply and distribution switches, and more than can be counted. So whatever that is interested to you, you can just choose one and do your work with it. So for our case here, you can see that this electrical fixtures is the switch two-way with one pole. For the moment, what we're gonna do, let's start with the wiring. The wiring in most of CAD programs, when it comes to architecture wire, what we do, we use one of the schematic tools. It might be mostly we use a polyline or a spline. Either we use a polyline, a spline tool, or we use simply a line. But with a line, it's gonna be, the job is gonna be a little bit bumpy. So to make it look a little bit cute, and curvy, most of designers, even myself, we use the spline tool. So by clicking on my spline tool here, I have to assign a layer combination. I mean a layer to it. So I'm just gonna scroll up here. We're gonna go straight to. We're gonna start with the light. And I'm going to light. We're gonna go to MEP electrical light wiring lines. We're gonna go interior. We're gonna click on it. Then we're gonna change the pen. I want it to be green because this is the light. I gave the red color to receptors and the brown color to power. So as soon as I have it like this, so as always, you just click, and drag, click and drag. So the first circuit that we're going to build here will be between. What I want here is this. Somebody who gets in, into this room, because to get in you have to pass through this door, right? And there's a walk-in closet right here, and from the closet you have an office here. From the office you enter the bedroom. I want the person who enters this room, before reaching the bedroom, he must be able to switch on the light in the bedroom, or before even sleeping, because right here there is a bed. I want him to be able to switch off the light. So what I'm gonna do, what I thought of here, I created, as I said, a two-way one-pole switch here. So there's one here, position here. There's one position on this side, which means that you can switch on and off. If you switch on here, you switch off here. If you switch off here, you switch on there. So it's which meaning that these two light fixtures are commanded by these two switches. So what's going to happen then, right now? So let's just go ahead and create our circuit. So we go all the way to the switch here. Click there to the center. We go to the next light that we click there. From that light we go all the way to the switch right here. We click, and we're just gonna point it there, right click right there, and say okay. There we have it. So we've created our first wiring. We have connected the two double-way one-pole switch with these two lights. So the other thing that I wanted to emphasize a little bit here, let's put this line as a dash line. I want it to be a little bit dash. Or either an interrupted line. Dash. Let's go with dash. Okay. I want it this way. Yeah, and then we're just gonna use the eyedrop here. Just use the eyedrop to copy the same settings. And then we're gonna go ahead. And the other connection is gonna be between this light and one of the pole here, because this is a double pole dim switch that is here. So I'm just gonna click here once and probably tweak it a little bit this way, just to curve it a little bit, to leave it there. Right click and say okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Then I will create another circuit between these three here. 1, 2, 3. Gonna go 3. Gonna go 4. Gonna come here 5. So the turning point probably will be a little bit awkward here. So let's do it the other way around. I think let's start here. Let's go here. Go like that. Go like this. Go this way. Then I'm gonna terminate it all the way here like we did before. Then stop the right click. Then we say okay. So we've created as much as I can see 3 circuits. What I'm gonna go, I'm seeing there's something that I don't like here, because this is cutting, kind of cutting. Okay, I'm gonna use the point here to drag a little bit away, all the way here. I'll leave it there. So these 5 lights, they will be commanded by the same a double pole diamond switch. Yeah. So the other thing we're gonna do here, I'm just gonna high drop it, the same settings of this line by pressing down the Alt key and clicking on the line. So I'm gonna drop it. We created the first circuit, so we're gonna create a second circuit. So we're gonna create, it's gonna be between this switch here, this single pole switch, with these 2 lights in the bathroom. So I'm gonna click here. I'm just click here, right? I'm gonna click here, then I'm gonna click on the switch right at the center. Then right click, we're gonna say okay. I've created another switch there, but what I'm seeing here, it's like the wiring is going be hidden by the wall. So I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go all the way down to display order. I'm gonna say bring it to front. So when I click aside, you can see now the dash line going around. So yeah, we're gonna drop it again, because we have a little bit of circuits going on here. So we're gonna come straight here between the toilet lights and the switch right outside of it here. So we're gonna let's just bend it a little bit. I just want to bend it. I don't want it to be kind of straight thing, kind of straight, but I want it to just want to bend a little bit this way. There's a little bit of bending, not that much. Let's just take it. Let's just say, oh, okay, that's the way. So I'm gonna click, right click there. Okay, I already clicked to validate it. So let's check it. There is, I'll click, right click and say okay. So there we have it again. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna say please bring it to front. The arrangement order. So I'm gonna I drop it again by pressing the Alt key. and clicking on the line. So I'll pick up the settings, and the other circuits we're gonna create here will be between this one and this one as well. It's gonna zoom in for maximum view there, just to give it a little bit of curve there. When I right click and say okay, I've created another circuit there. We will come here on the lab area here. I want a circuit between these two lights, and between these two lights I was thinking, what did I do here? I think the circuit was between these two lights and one of the pole here on this two post switch. Yeah, I think that, no, that's it. That's what I envision from this circuit. Yes, like this. Click there, click aside, right click, say okay. I have a circuit there, and the other one is gonna be between these three pending lights. Click there. I'll bring it here all the way here for the second pole. Right click, say okay. So yeah, we have it there. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna click on these, just bend them a little bit side, give them the curvy. Okay, I will leave them here. Let's create a spot, hot spot here. Click on a spot there, click there, create another spot here, click on spot there, then incline it a little bit to create the curvy shape. So yeah, I have another circuit there. I'm gonna I drop it, then I'll create another circuit between these four serial positioning lights and the single pole switch here. So we're gonna click on 1, 2, we're gonna go 3, 4 here, and all the way to the switch right there. Then I'm gonna stop it there, right click and say okay. So yeah, this is how we mostly create electrical circuits in ArchiCAD. If there's another way, just let me know in the comment there. I think it will be helpful, yeah, because we help each other. So yeah, most of the time that's how I do the light or receptacles, wiring when it comes to electrical work. So yeah, there's another circuit here. There's another circuit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one continues. Here. This continues. It lights up the whole space, even these ceiling lights here. So when I click on it, create a point there, click on the point, kind of a reference point there, drag it to create the second one. This is too much curvy, so I'm gonna click to create a point there, and I'm just gonna drag it a little bit upward, just leave it somewhere there, and this, bring it a little bit back. Yeah, I have circuits there. So what I want to do here, we're just gonna high drop it again. After high dropping it, after the high dropping, I'm gonna come to the kitchen here. There's a lot going on here in this kitchen area. So the first circuits that I'm going to create will be these, between these 4 fixtures. 1, 2, 3 here. 4. Wow, how should I take it? Okay, I will take it this way. Let's start here. 1 here, 2, 3. I come this side. 4 and 5. I go all the way. I think 5. I will take it. No, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna stop here. I Okay, let's tap this here. I have an idea. Let's tap this here. I go to I click on this one, right? I create a spot there. I create a node. I create a node there. Now take this node, I will drag it all the way. I think these two were commanded. They're gonna be commanded by this, a 2-pole switch. And then come on. Let's go to the previous view there. Then let's click on it. Click on this node there. I put a node right there. And the next step is gonna be our next step is gonna be the one rather at the center. So I'm gonna eyedrop it. I'm gonna eyedrop it from the center here to the double pole switch again. So just zoom in to give it a little bit of face there. I click there, right click again,